Here's another in the series of my short instructional videos on Bernina Artista 200, 730, and this would apply to other machines that use the same style embroidery module like the 600 series machine, 630, 640, etc. This is how to test your embroidery module and the service program to see if everything's functioning as it should. What you're going to do on the 200 and 730 is start your machine in the service program mode. I've done this already for time savings. What you do to start your machine and how you do it is to hold in with the machine off. Machine's off. Hold in your clear button and turn on the machine. Keep the clear button held in and let the machine completely boot up. When it turns on, you'll be in the service program mode. What I haven't mentioned before is how to get out of the service program mode. Simply turn your machine off and turn it back on again and it'll be back to normal. So I already have the embroidery module hooked up. I have the large hoop on it right now, and we're going to touch 6 where it shows the embroidery module on the service program mode. And what we're going to do here is we're going to test the X and Y, means the direction of the movement of the hoop itself. The arm moves to the left and right for the X-axis, and it moves forward and back for the Y-axis. These are the two axes, the two movements that do the embroidery for you, that move the hoop where it needs to be moved. So what we're first going to do is we're going to test the sensor and for the X-axis. And what you do right now is press that icon. The hoop will move a little bit. If everything's okay with that sensor, you'll get a green screen here that says okay. So that one's good. Press escape. We're going to check the Y now. Same thing. Touch the Y. Hoop's going to move front and back a little bit. You hear the clicking there. That clicking is the switch that's detecting what size hoop's on the machine. So we're not only showing here that the Y-axis sensor is okay, it's also showing us that the machine has detected that there is a large hoop on it. So that's good. Okay. Next test here, we can go to the movements individually. We can go to the X movement. Again, make sure your needle's up, presser foot's up, feed dogs are dropped, which they are. Press the X movement. Now this particular module I'm using right now, I have detected some problems with it. I haven't quite figured it out yet, as it does test okay here. But I think they're electronic in nature. We'll stop that. See, that tests okay. And then we're going to go to the Y-axis, which is the forward and backward movement of the hoop itself. It should sound nice and smooth. You hear the clicking of the switch. That's the little black plastic part that's sticking out right there. It goes across some plastic teeth in the back of the hoop, and that tells the machine what size hoop you have on. So those movements appear to be smooth on this particular module. Now what we're going to do is, okay, now it's stopped. We'll go to the X and Y movements. And that's where I'm having a problem with this module. I'm probably going to have to replace the electronics in it because it does hang up every once in a while when going through this test. But with this test, it's moving both of them in the same direction. I don't know if it's going to mess up here, but the problem I have with this module is that if it does this for a little bit, both the X and the Y movements will start to hang up. So you might want to run it, see, there it messed up. It shouldn't have done that little back and forth skip thing. It should be smooth right there. It should not have reversed halfway through either and come back. So there are some optical sensors that are inside the module. I have to figure out the problem on this, but that's something it should not do. So with a large hoop on, run it through this process just a little bit, and it should be nice smooth movements left to right and front and back, which is not exactly what I'm getting here sometimes. There, it did a little skip on the left to right movement too, and there the hoop hung up. So I've got some sort of electrical problem on this, on the either with the sensors or on the board, and I'm suspecting the board that's inside the module at this point. And that little skip there that the hoop did when it got to the end, it shouldn't do that either. Again, movements should be smooth, steady, and it shouldn't do what it just did there. There. That as well. The left to right, it just stopped halfway in between and backed up again. And that's not good either. So I've got some repairing to do. If you have any questions, let me know. My name's Bill. My eBay name is Bush Video, and I sell and service lightly used Berninas on eBay. Thanks for watching.